Good evening, or depending on what time you press play on this, if you're watching it back, good morning or good afternoon. Alright. Start migrating over shortly. Well, got one workshop up already. Hello, whoever the first one is to join. Welcome. Oh, cold. 3. Getting there. Oh, hello, Matt. Good evening. Welcome all. I assume Warren's winding up his stream. And I need to find out what number we're up to now, because it's 110 last I was there, but I had to go off and do some stuff, so I missed the last half an hour. So I have to find out from Warren what number to do when I start doing my first one. Yeah, cool. Certainly winterish now, isn't it? It's freezing. As soon as it starts getting dark, whoosh. As soon as the actual sunlight disappears, the temperature drops about 5 degrees in the space of about 5 minutes. I wish I hadn't trimmed my hair and trimmed my face. The hair and whiskers was keeping my head warm. Hi Scott, next one's 140, blooming heck. Starting strong there then. Make a little note of that one, cheers. Boom. Just thinking I'm doing. Some bargains here. Yeah, last 130. Oh, hey, yeah. You're perished, yeah. It's freezing outside. Horrible, horrible. And it makes me regret shaving all my face off. Hi, Carl. I'm not so bad. Yourself? Does it go up by 510? I checked earlier on, Scott. I thought it was going up in 5s, but it's been going in 10s, so the next one will be 140. We'll get a few more people on board first, though. Nice site upgrade. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've created my own logo, although my son seems to think he's got a friend who's techie who can do it even better. So for now, that's my logo, which I've actually got carried over onto my YouTube and Google and stuff as well. So do you see some of the new additions on there, Carl? Yeah, I've got a Hercules. And I got some silver proof stuff, nice and cheap as well. Right, how many we got now? 14. Good evening, one and all. I don't know whether we got anybody watching on Facebook yet, but no doubt there will be in due course. If you can remember to smash the like button, much appreciated. Did you manage to get Hello, Andrew. Good evening. I'm good. So my daughter's hungry. What? I have no idea. Is it not on the bottom tray? Top of the lasagna? No? Ask Louis then. I haven't seen him cook it. Okay, I didn't know that light was on. Ah, okay. They disappear into the lounge for half an hour, and before I know it, they've cooked, left the lights on. All fun. I could go up by 5 if I want now. I just did it 10 Made it 20% easier. Yeah, it does make it massive bit easier. Mr. My Pubjoy. Yeah. I spoke to Pubjoy, and they were really cagey in regards to what was when things were coming out, etc. I knew a coin was coming out yesterday, and I said, "Come on, I know one's coming out today." That was the marble penny black stamp coin or whatever, 50p. But she did confirm that they are looking at releasing the entire set of 12 labels of Hercules. But I can't imagine they can change the numbers now. They started on 1,750. They can't suddenly jump up and only have the first 1,750 to support this dude's channel. He's a nice guy, but struggles for likes and subs. Which guy? Oh, there we go. There's a link there. Was highlighting the link. If you could just whack that link, it'll take you to a channel. You just quickly subscribe, and then you can click back onto here. Happy done. Yeah, haircut and beard trim. Yeah, it's all weird. Yes, I can't imagine, Carla, they'll suddenly change it so that they'll make loads of the other ones, and the first, there's only 1,750 people can get the full set. But I think people always say shady with your hand and it works better. There's a Nemean Lion, Child of Hercules. And there's always a little bit bizarre when you get it with a date on it of next year, but you can clearly see 2020. And absolutely stonking coin. I've been after some of the originals for trying to get the right light here. Some of the original ones, but I can't afford to pay the money that they're asking. They're a good couple of £100 each, the original ones. So I managed to get one of them, which is quite nice. I've done a little video of me opening my package this morning. It's on YouTube. Right then, so yeah, if you can hit the link that Warren's put up there and give this geezer or gal, don't know who it is, he's put dude, so I assume it's a gent, channel, give him some likes and subs, that'd be brilliant. At the very least a sub, it only takes a millisecond click, but if you have time and have a look at some of the videos, I'll go back onto it later on, and some likes, that'd be brilliant. Warren, Ian's put up a note there, don't know whether you saw it. Last order from your stream. Oh, yep, done. There you are, Ian. And it looks like he's already emailed you probably the link for the code, which is brilliant. I might as well start some strategic buying for the next one. And then look to swap with number 1 over 5. Yeah, so that's probably good. So the opening 2. Warren is self-promoting, by the way. It's Warren's channel, is it? That's cheeky. Yeah, fair play there. Right then, my little stars mean to proceed. As you know, as you can see from the title of this stream, this is in memory of George. Obviously, Ian's lost his father recently, and burials cost a blooming fortune nowadays. So this is another big hit which is coming close to Crimbo, and we are a little community, so it was deemed a nice little apt move to help rustle up some readies to offset the big hitter, as it were, in regards to the costs of sending George off in the manner he deserves. So we're doing some auctions for vouchers to be used on the site. The auctions are cash auctions, obviously looking to raise cash to help offset the funeral costs, not just create Peter, Robin, Paul to pay David or whatever by doing vouchers. So any of the auctions that are coming up throughout the course of my stream and Matt's stream later on, just like the rest of the day, will be cash auctions for the vouchers. but because we start off at a very reasonable rate, people are able to grab a voucher to use on the site on anything that they want on the site, be it prints, stamps, coins, even t-shirts or mugs if you wish, anything at all from the site, for a reasonable bid, and get a very large chunk of a voucher. So I probably will change them to going up in £5 increments in due course, but for now, as I've already written down on my little bit of paper here, my pencil's not expanding. What good is an electric pencil if it doesn't come out? There we go. So I think we'll kick off with the 140. So opening bids 20%, so that's pretty easy maths. All I need is an auction, a bid, to open it up. £28, and we'll be well away. So there's my little bit. Hopefully that should pop up there now then. There we go. Yeah, Laura's popped on as well, and that's your channel. I'm sure they've all subbed to you already. I heckle like hell. If there's anyone on here who's not subbed to mine, I'll be fuming. I know I'm subbed to every single person I see in the stream. If there's a name I don't recognise, within a minute I'm subbed to them. So we're looking at a £140 voucher to use on the site, up for grabs. Cash auction to be paid for the admin channel. Opening bid, just 28 quid. A measly 20%. And is it really? Oh yeah, what a shame. How bizarre. How many are you on, Warren? If you're needing to use these tactics to get yourself a pair. I think I'm on 270 or something like that, and that's mainly by going around and subbing everyone I can find, hoping that 1 or 2 out of 100 sub me back. I know that once you hit the 1,000 it starts getting easy from then onwards, but getting up to the 1,000 must be really tricky. It certainly ain't quick. Right, there are 15 people watching, not the biggest amount of people I can see. 170-ish. Yeah. I think we're both guilty for not pushing enough, but I'll have to do more. We'll get that. Right, there must be somebody who can put their hand in their little pocket and touch their wallet or their purse and think 28 quid, £140 worth of stuff from the site. That is a bit of a steal, because it is. As soon as I get the 28, we're cooking on gas. And in the interim, I know, once we finish this one, if you're really nice and you can, and you smile a lot, I might show you my Hercules again. Hooray! Well done, HMS. Thank you, kindly. Although I was surprised with the Hercules, though, if you're still on, Carl. No, they just did the basic little bit of paper again. Because with the 950 cubic nickel penguins from British Antarctic territories, they did a bit of paper with like a hologram strip on it, which was much nicer. Hi, Isabel. Your bid, unfortunately, has been pipped earlier by HMS Belfast. I don't know in which order people's screens work, but unfortunately, it always has to work on my screen. And HMS was the one that bid in the same minute as you, but obviously just a little fraction of a few seconds beforehand. So in order to go higher, you'll need to put £29 or more. I do apologise. Like you and HMS had the same idea at the same time. Someone's keypad was faster. Well, that's a point. I can have a little vape here. I can't believe how cold my head is feeling. Shaving my facial whiskers off was a nightmare. I wish I hadn't done it now. Well, I'm going to start doing a countdown because that's what I do. Yeah, whiskers off, haircut. So everything that was. Oh, well done, Isabel. Yep. That you're taking the lead now on the 30. Yeah, whiskers off and haircut within probably the same hour. And by the time I left the hairdressers, I think the temperature had dropped by 5 degrees. Well, it felt that way. I was freezing my bits off. But I suppose we're allowed to be freezing now, and we're allowed to whinge about how cold it is because we are officially into December. Well, according to my daughter, we're still in autumn. Well, so she's been told at school, which seems bizarre. But I don't know exactly what day the seasons change, but I know we get snow in April, so I suppose that is winter, but I consider April to be spring. I think, unless I'm mistaken, the 30 is still leading this, so it's still going for a song, and I'm just double checking. Yeah, Isabel, no one else in between, so that's 30. Moving on down, we're into 12 now, and as per the evening thus far, all of these auctions are to be paid cash, no points or vouchers, and to be paid through the admin channel. And one of the mod gods who are working will no doubt be able to post up the direct link to the admin channel or the admin section of the website momentarily after the auction closes. We're into the last 10 now. As if you've been on the previous stream, oh, the number's gone up. We're 20 people now. Welcome. As you would have seen on Warren's stream, he waxes lyrical and does his emails and checks his WhatsApps and he does all of his bits and pieces in between, normally in between 3 and 1. We don't see what goes down here because this thing is too slow, because this, when you're hosting like I am, you're updating Facebook and YouTube with each entry you type, so it creates good news how many bits are here. So we have to scroll down if we need to see anything, and we aren't scrolling down, we're just typing. So I have no idea who will be in the hot seat, as it were. Right now is Isabel Howard on £30. But with the pauses that we do in between the 3 and the 1 sold, it sometimes changes, but we do not know because we are not scrolling down. So it is fair to all, and we aren't going to suddenly see somebody that we know and suddenly whack it so that they get it as opposed to somebody else. There's one thing about this channel is that we do things as fairly as we can. Oh God, sorry, just trying to get my food right. Right now it's 30, and this is for £140 voucher to spend anywhere on the site, which is an absolute steal. So much so it probably should be against the law, being such a steal. Right. We've done the 3 going once, and there's the 2 going twice. If you're going to bid, don't leave it much later, because you don't know how long people wait between the 1, the 2. It could be a millisecond, it could be a microsecond, it could be a semisecond. Is that such a thing, Em? Millisecond, yeah, microsecond. What about semisecond? Does that exist?
Nanosecond.
Yeah, nanosecond. All right. I didn't mean to do that to you. I was actually saying, you know.
No, I understand.
Mean what? Yeah. Semisecond. Sounds good.
No, I'm pretty sure it's nanosecond.
All right, nanosecond. Right. Either way, it could be a millisecond, could be a microsecond, and as I've just been informed, it could be a nanosecond. Regardless of what second it is seconds out. Won and sold. And who got that? Let's have a little scroll. Went to 31 A1. Oh, didn't know everyone was here. Welcome. HMS 32. A1 again. Oh, Isabel, you held it. The last entry I can see before I put won and sold is yours. I'm hopeful, and I expect I'll have a mod god somewhere hanging around in the shadows. We'll jump forward and do something in a second, and hopefully whoever the mod god is, they'll be able to put up the link to the admin section, save you having to. Yeah, yours. Yep, well done, Isabel. That's brilliant. Oh, there we go. Warren's been my mod god today, so there's a link direct below your me yes entry. You can hit that little link and I'll take you to the admin section. Obviously it's 35. If you hit the admin kind of purchases, comes up as a 1, then you can go into the checkout kind of area, then you just change the volume up to the 35 ones to make the 35, and there's be a remarks box if you can put on there £140 voucher 1 for 35, and they'll chuck on the extra pound. That's the postage. We can't do anything about that, but that's all fine. And Warren will create that as soon as he possibly can and whack it over to your email, so you'll then be able to go and have a good hunt and a good shop on the site. Warren, out of interest, is there any time limits on these vouchers? Are these vouchers theirs so they can spend them in leisure, or should they be looking in the immediate future? Semi-second is, oh, there is a semi-second. Get in there. Or 500 milliseconds. Hey, I thought semi-second sounded too good. Thanks for looking that one up. I never even thought of nanosecond. I'm too old. No time limit. There you go. So you can spend the voucher once you got it, but whatever you do, star asterisk the email. Make sure you keep it safe so you don't lose it, because creating the voucher is one thing. Finding the voucher code again at the later stage is probably another one. So once you got that, that's down to you. So make sure you keep it safe. So no time limit. So you can either go shopping now, £140 worth of stuff from the site for a mere 35 once you get your email, or you can sit on it for now and wait to see what happens in the future, or ponder what you're going to spend it on. Nice to be in that position. I had to go on a few earlier on, but I was a little bit too backwards and forward and distracted, so I never actually paid enough attention towards the dying seconds, and as a result, everyone kept outbidding me. But to be fair, that I've got so many coins I still need to sort of my own already. It is a bit of a nightmare. I'm really glad I got Warren watching football. You watching the Man U game? I thought they were 1-0 up already, really early doors. And the other question, Warren, if you're listening, is am I also offering auctions for prints from the site? Because we were doing at one stage the print auctions, various kind of figures between 150, a couple of grand, and the 5% start bid. Are we doing the prints as well? or is it just going to be the voucher codes for the site? It's 1-1. Come on, the Reds. Who are they playing, Sue? No, Man U was playing. I don't know who they're playing. I always just want the opposition to win whenever Man U's playing, but that's because I'm from Leeds. I think that's natural. Can't really help that. A bit like the Scottish whenever England's playing and Scotland's been knocked out of the cup. Oh, Weinstein, right. All right. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. Yeah, there you are, Lighty. I'm on your side tonight then, because I always despise whoever Man U are. So, yeah, I was taught at a very young age to refer to the local derbies across the Pennines and the Dells between Lancashire and Yorkshire. Yeah, I was always told that the nickname for Man U was Scum, and I'm kind of like stuck to that. But I think it's just friendly rivalry. Be interesting next season when we're in the Premiership as well, because we're going up this year. Oh yes, we are, without a shadow. Yeah, so I want Spurs to win as well. In fact, probably 98% of the population want Spurs to win, whether or not they like Spurs, whether or not they like football. Right. Warren, I know you're distracted by the game, but I threw in a quick question a minute ago. Am I also offering out auctions in regards to prints, or just doing these voucher things? Both are good, but I don't know whether people are after getting some prints prior to Crimbo. Unless, of course, they've already got them from the mystery parcels. I'm just waiting on Warren's reply. If he says we're doing print parcels, we'll see what we'll come up with, and we'll do some of those. Ali Gunner. Oh, Ali Gunner Solskjaer. Super sub. There we go. I can do prints, mystery parcels with a 5% starting bid. Prints, obviously, you've seen the quality. We've done it from the Mad Weekend. He's done some as specials and some giveaways on some of his things as well. These are all top-notch prints. These aren't something you get down the market. These are proper a lot of them on the embossed kind of official kind of portrait galleries, printing paper, limited number. Some of them, a lot of them numbered, some signed by the artists as well. So some really good quality stuff, and basically, as he says, as Ian often says, they are unique in so much as you can't get more. Oh, Isabel, waiting for you to pay by the admin link. If once you've done that and you're stuck in the box, obviously 140 voucher, if you can let us know the order number as well, that would be brilliant. And as soon as you've done that and you're giving us the order number, Warren can create the voucher and get that sent over to you for you to start using. So yeah, the prints are absolutely fantastic. I've got some brilliant ones. I've framed them and they look the bee's knees. I've got a few I'm giving away as Christmas presents to some of my nearest and dearest. They are lovely, and you can get frames everywhere. You can pick them up from you nip to a charity shop. And if you got the right measurements and you got your tape measure with you, you can buy a picture in the frame, whip the picture out if you don't want it, because you probably won't, and you can get a frame for a snip. You can also get them from anywhere. You can get them from IKEA, get them from pound shop, you can get them everywhere now, the frames. But once you get one of these prints into the correct frame, particularly if you've got a nice bit of mounting on there as well, they absolutely look stunning. I picked up a good stash of frames just from local charity shops. Took my tape measure, knew what was what. I got the ones I want. Did you get the one I have? I haven't ordered that specifically yet because I paid a 10,000 points for a £500 mystery parcel, and there's potentially might go in that. Plus, I got two 250 mystery parcels from your stream. There's a chance it might go into that. So I'll see what I get before I order anything else. Because yeah, I know Ian's been holding things back, so he doesn't send out duplicates. So yeah, the Yorkshire ones, well, they're from Yorkshire. What can I say? But if someone is interested in doing a mystery parcel, I think good opening bid for the mystery parcels for prints would be a couple £100. Go that way. If there's anything on there that you're after, you're definitely within that price range, and you can use up the change on something else. And as we're looking at 5%, I'm sure your maths is good enough to know that 5% of £200 is a tenner. So I will type in here just in case we get somebody interested. Prince parcel. So yeah, Ian will sort out the prints because obviously it's a mystery parcel. You don't put dibs and dabs on. However, he's never done anything else but being totally and utterly proud with any of these things. He prides himself on his mystery puzzles. So, mystery parcel of, it says 200, but in reality it'll probably be more than that. With Ian is Ian. All we need to get that right now is a tenner, a 10 squid note. So, well, probably equivalent to a takeaway to get a couple £100 worth of top-notch prints, which if you want, you can give a present, or if you want and you want to be a reseller, you can just whack them in the frame, take a photograph, whack it on eBay, and whack them all out for a lot more than that. Particularly when you bear in mind a lot of these artists that are on these prints are long in the ground, and as such, they certainly can't produce any more prints, and they certainly can't hand sign and hand number anymore as well. So some of these are getting rarer and rarer. So if there's anyone interested in the prints, 10 quid opening bid for 200 quid's worth of prints in the mystery parcel. If there's an appetite for this, then we'll continue with it, but as you can see, the watches have dropped down to 13, possibly not. But if there was, then I could continue doing those in between the codes, the vouchers for the website as a whole. But we'll see how we go. I'm not going to give it too long before I decide to start doing the countdown. If there's no bids coming in, then there's no bids coming in. We'll move back to another voucher. And of course, I am here available to offer my expertise and knowledge, as limited as it is, on anything coin related, or Leeds United, or ferrets. I know lots about weird and wonderful stuff of little interest to many people, bar me, but I'm willing to bore anybody with anything that they wish. And we are technically coin channel, so prefer it to be coin related. Right, Hannah's waiting to see what's in hers. Yeah, fair play. Isabel, Oh, we got a bid in there. Hey Tracy, ins after a mystery parcel of prints. Don't blame yourself. Good choice. And Warren's put up another one highlighting getting the attention of Isabel Howard, asking whether you're having problems making payment through the admin section. If so, just let one of us know and someone can talk you through it. I remember the first time I tried to make a payment through the admin section, I couldn't even find it. I was going around all the houses to try and find the admin payment section, couldn't find it. And then somebody very kindly reminded me that seems a pain. Right. Two seconds, people. We may well have been subjected to someone's accidental ignorance, stumbling on the site and not quite knowing what was what, or somebody being I suppose you can call it a troll in disguise. It looks like the bid for the 140 vouchers, which was won by Isabel Howard, she's not on the site, she's not coming forward, and she's not answering the stream questions now, in which case adjudicator's decision is final. And if she comes forward, then so be it, we'll match it. But for now, A1 Collectors UK, you did put up a bid of 33 for that 140 parcel. In the absence of Isabel coming forward, I'm willing to pass that 140 to yourself for the 33 that you bid. A1, are you interested in getting that for the 33 that you bid? If so, just let us know by yes or no in the stream, and if so, we'll advise to go through to the admin. Don't even know whether A1's still here, whether he's gone off stream now. Yeah, we're down to 13, so this is a pain. Isabel, if you are listening in the background and you just don't quite know what's going on, if you aren't a member of the Great British Coin Hunter, it only takes moments to actually register and become a member. And once you're a member, you can make the payment, and yeah, you can then get 140 to spend for the 35 once you've made a payment. Until payment has been made, though, however, I can't accept any further bids from you should you be trying to bid on another item. It is relatively easy peasy to join, plus if you are a new member, once you've registered, you can use the code FIVER, capital F-I-V-E-R, and that gives you £5 off a purchase as well. There are lots and lots of perks to being a member of the site. Oh, Isabel's just joined. Excellent. Well, A1 hasn't come forward and spoke anyway, so Missed out on the opportunity. Been quicker, could have got it for 33. Right now, I better actually go back and quickly highlight this. Where is it? Bish bash bosh. Ooh, 2-1 down now. Ooh. Hopefully that's in the right direction, and that's Man U 2-1 down, not the other way around. Right, what we got here? Right, so for this £200 mystery prince package, the opening bid. Oh, I should have wrote going once there, didn't I? But I didn't. Did now. So yeah, 3 going once. Now I'll be doing the 2 going twice. And this bid is currently being won on the opening bid by Ian Menham of just a tenner. Oh, Angie just confirmed for me, I think. Is that right? I've got to scroll now. I can't wait. I've got to scroll. Spurs 2-1 down, not 2-1 up. Sorry, Warren. He's going to be grumpy then. Right. The next one I'll be popping up here in a minute is going to be won and sold, but I haven't pressed the button yet. And as we have found out from previous playing around like this, sometimes someone wants to chuck their bid in the dying seconds, thinking I'm going to be taking ages or not. If you want to bid now or forever hold your peace, because I do not delay quite as much. And as a result, Ian, that's all yours. Congratulations. If you can do the usual, Ian, I know you're an expert at this already now, over to the admin section and let us know the order number. That'll be brilliant. Thank you ever so much. Right, so I think, oh, Dave C, hello Dave C, asking you, Warren, how you sign up? The GreatBritishCoinHunt.com is the website where Ian sells all the coins from. There's a little link there being popped up below you. Hello Lee, another new one. That's great to see. Although I don't like your badge all that much, but I shouldn't be that prejudiced, should I? But you're welcome. Even if you're a Man U supporter, you're welcome here. Although, as you're currently beating Lighty's team 2-1, he might not be as polite as me. But we're all friends here, and football is just a game. But yeah, Dave C, if you look below, there's a link there put on by Lighty, which is, yeah, brilliant. Get onto there, just sign up to register. One thing you should both know, Lee, if you're new as well, is once you've signed up onto the site, you can then buy any item and use, oh, there we go, use the code FIVER, capital F, then IVER in lowercase, at the checkout, and that gives you £5 off from your first order. And each order earns points as well. And it's a great little thing, the Great British Coin Hunt. It's getting bigger. We've only recently started on YouTube, and we've nearly kind of hit the 5,000 mark. We will have probably in a week or so. By the end of this month, we'll be over 5,000. And when we hit 5,000, the kind of founder and owner of the Great British Coin Hunt is going to be doing a gold proof auction. So there'll be an auction for coins like the alphabet 10p's and things like that. There's various coins that will be accepted as currency in the auction, and it will be to get a solid gold proof coin, which is unbelievable. But it isn't the first one either. Jamie Marriott, another person who uses the site, has already got hold of a gold proof 50p Peter Rabbit, courtesy of bidding in, I think all of his was alphabet 10p's. So yeah, unbelievable. Right, if you win an auction, you go to the link he posts, select admin, payment of 1, click view basket, blue box pops up, and type in what you've won, and also then you obviously move up the how many of the admin payments it is. So you just hit the kind of cursor until you get up to the number that you've reached. So if you paid 20 quid, you hit the little up arrow until it hits 20, and then check out. There will be a token kind of £1 postage charge added to that as well, to bear that in mind when you're bidding. But the next bid is, oh, you just sub, brilliant, Dave C. That's great. Right, the next bid is a cash bid, so is cash payment, and you can cash. We don't use PayPal, it's will pay. You can pay by card, etc. Whatever. Oh yeah, these one was just highlighting as well. No codes or vouchers can be used on these auctions tonight. These auctions are just cash auctions, but the auctions are cash to get a voucher to use on the site of a much higher value. So this is £150 voucher I'm doing now to be used on the site on any of the items that the GreatBritishCoinHunt.com sells, and that's not just coins. There's a whole plethora of stuff. It's coins, ephemera, one of our founders' favorite words, ephemera. Also stamps. There's Great British Coin Hunt t-shirts. There's mugs. There's prints. There's all sorts, and there's a massive range of coins, as you probably guess, but not just from the UK, but from the territories and from across the world as a whole. Some are new, some are circulated, some are old, some are scarce, some are silver, some are gold. It's a total mixed bag. But for this next one, it's a 20% opening bid required to get it going. So opening bid is £30. Just £30 required if you, as the opening bid, to win a whopping £150 voucher to use on the site. So that is pretty spectacular. But that's Ian. And again, as you can see from the title of this stream, this is in memory of George, his father, who's passed recently, who's going to be giving a good seeing off next week, funeral wise, and obviously there's associated costs and implications that come into that. So what we're trying to do here is to just make things take a little bit of weight off Ian's shoulders and make it a little bit smoother, because funerals are not cheap. I put that in the wrong box there, Ian. Sorry, I put that on the top one. Let's put it down there. Yours is for the £200 Prince mystery parcel, and that's 14414. Brilliant, thank you, Ian. That's exquisite. Oh, I hope people don't expect me to know what any of these are saying, because these are messages. I'm just literally scrolling them to press clear just to get them off the screen. So if a text or something comes up, I can see what it is. Oh, well, opening bids in there by HMS. Thank you, £30. I'm like a headless chicken at the best of times. So trying to multitask is not easy for me. So messages I'll catch up on once I'm off stream, because if I try and do it now, there'll be massive pauses of me trying to get my head around things. Tracy, I'm afraid you were just preempted by HMS in regards to the £30. So you need to go to 31 if you wish to progress in the bidding war, as you were. HMS has got form for this. She just preempted on the last one as well for the first bid. She's quick on the dial. Fastest finger first. Or to get yourself onto Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, HMS. Definitely get into the opening seat. And for any of the new members who recently joined, welcome, and I hope you stay forever. This is a lovely little community. It's more like a little family when you get to know us all. We all have our own little idiosyncrasies and characters and everything else. Not everyone's as handsome as me. I have to admit that. Some people on the site are relatively ugly, but I am gorgeous, so you have some eye candy. So that's a plus. But to be fair, I'm normally unshaved, more unkempt, and I look more like a scarecrow. I just thought I'd get rid of my beard because of this time of the year with my, well, it looks like I'm expecting twins. If I have my beard a little bit too long, kids start pulling on my coattails, asking me to get them a living Action Man and Doll's House. It does me head in. They think I'm Santa Claus in disguise going incognito doing my Christmas shopping, which is a little bit rude, but that is what I do. Right, I'm doing the opening countdown now. So the opening number is 20, as always. It's a 20 countdown. Tracy, I don't know if you heard, but your bid of 30 came in too late. HMS preempted with a bid of 30 before you. So if you wish to go down, you're going to need a add another 1 or 2 or something. Well, one's putting easily ugly duckling. Well, you may be an ugly duckling, but that means you turn into a swan, all right? I'm just a swan that's going to turn into carrion in due course, so don't worry about it, mate. And I don't think anybody's probably uglier than me. The good thing about me is I have no vanity at all, hence my glasses. These are not being picked because of any style, any desire on colour, or anything. I literally surprised the hell because when I was told I needed to select some frames for my glasses, I picked the first pair off a rack, and there must have been, I don't know, 700-800 different pairs of glasses in that place. I picked these up, and she went, "Oh, you've tried them on before?" I went, "Nope." "Oh, you like the colour?" I went, "Not particularly." "What do you mean you want those then?" I said, "Well, those would do, wouldn't they?" She literally couldn't understand that I wasn't bothered about what I looked like in them. As far as I'm concerned, I need them to read. I don't particularly need them to look nice or look bad or anything else. So I did not care. As long as they weren't going to be too expensive and they fit on my head, I was a happy man. Yeah, you could have knocked her down with a feather. It was funny as heck. But yeah, I recently took my daughter into the opticians because she needed a pair of glasses, and we spent ages. I mean ages. It's like she was picking out shoes or something. It was, it's full of despondency. The problem is, if you go to sleep in circumstances like that, you get called insensitive and rude. But I was bored silly. Couldn't quite understand why she kept having to try them on the looking mirrors, when, as far as I was concerned, they'll do. First pair I picked up. But I suppose she's a 17-year-old girl and I'm a 50-year-old geezer, so we have different perspectives on life, and she probably cares about what she looks like, whereas I just care whether I can see or not. Only need them for reading, but there we go. Am I right in assuming here that the only bid we've got so far is 30 quid from HMS? And Tracy hasn't gone on top of that, so it is just 30. Well, Tracy's keeping a powder dry, or there's going to be a little bidding war in a minute, because I'm going to be doing Warren's little special. I can't see anything, and I'm going to take little gaps, and I think I might check my messages now. That was 3 going once. What's that? That is oh, someone's telling me love hearts. That's nice of them. What was that? There's a lot of messages here. Ah, that's a nice one. Can't read that one and embarrass people, but that was a funny one. About someone shaving. Certainly ain't gonna be me. I trim. I always have some stubble there. But my God, it was cold going out to that barber's. Right. I don't remember what to write down now. I've done 3 going once. Now I'm going to be typing 2 going twice. Is that loaded? I think it has. But everyone's now expecting me to quickly hit that 1 and go in sold back. Stupid toad. I can silence my watch, my phone, but only for a second. And then I got to do the same with this blooming watch because all the messages comes up on this as well. Clear all. Yush. There it goes. Happy days. Right then. So it was 30. I think it's remained 30. So I can't see, but it may have gone up, may have gone down. Can't have gone down. If you can't go down to 29, I think. Ooh, look at that. Shiny. Cherry lollipop. Metro. That's funny. 4 more back. Big handful of these when I open a bank account so I can use my change. So I can use their magic change machine. My daughter was so excited to see these. She then ripped one, put it in the goal quickly, and then spat it into the bin. Turns out she doesn't like cherry. She thought it was strawberry. Good thing is I love cherry. I'm not too keen on strawberry. So although I bought them back for her, by default, they're all mine. 1 and sold. I have no idea who's getting what. Let's have a quick look. Right. Oh, Tracy did get it. I can't see any other one on here. Immediately prior to my 1 and sold. So that's yours, Tracy. Congratulations. That was a 150 voucher. That's brilliant. You probably know extremely well where the link is anyway to get onto admin and that, but if you don't, I'm sure one of the mod gods will stick it up for you anyway. But if once you've done that, please remember to put in the box the 34s for 150 voucher when on the live stream, and if you can come back to us with the order number, that'll be brilliant. What are you doing?
I need to learn to step up then. I always like do that.
Yeah, you can't have your hands crossed over, mate. You keep them at the top. It's 10 to 2 position, yeah? I'm a response driver. I can teach you how to drive really fast. 10 to 2, 10 to 2. Right. Sorry. I'm easily distracted. Oh, shiny. Ah, see? I like that. Speaking of which. Don't know. Oh, great. Well, if you've sent Isabel the voucher code, can I just tick there that you don't need me to pass you over the I email the order number one? Because I'm assuming if you sent the code, you already know the order number. Right, that's sorted. That's sorted. Right, boom, boom, boom. What am I doing? Steve, have you had a haircut? Yeah, haircut. I trim my beard. And I'm great because my daughter, being a good girl, and she looks after my ears and my eyebrows. She likes plucking them when necessary. I didn't have the hairdresser ask me whether I wanted my eyebrows done. I've only ever had them say that once to me, and I was mortified. I didn't realise I'd hit that age, but I had a word with my daughter, and it's all good now. She loves doing it, and I can fall asleep being pampered like that, so it's great. Right, this is a change to the normal advertised auctions. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to whack up a cracking coin that you can saw through probably literally thousands of £2 coins, thousands of quids worth anyway, and not come across. But I'm going to whack this coin up on a general auction. This is the 2015 HMS Oak, often called HMS Belfast by people in ignorance. No, thank you. Just an error which came about at the beginning. People just made an assumption. They never changed it. Truth be told, when this ship was supposedly portrayed here, HMS Belfast hadn't even been built at that stage. But this is the 2015 £2 coin. They only released 650,000 of these little babies. They also are renowned for having flag errors, known as the sleeping cat and things like that. This one's in spanking condition, and probably a great addition to anybody's collection. I will accept any bid starting over £5, and it'll go for what it goes for, and I'll post it out to the winner tomorrow. So for now, I'll put down HMS Oak, but I'll put 2015 because that's what everybody knows. £5 opening bid requested. Surely somebody's after this into their collection. As soon as I see a bid, I'll start doing a countdown. Not here to mess about. This isn't for me, this isn't for Ian, this is one of my coins which I wish to auction and put it towards the flowers and stuff, because my dad passed away 3 years ago. I was heavily involved in the planning and sorting of his funeral, and yeah, not easy, but everything helps. What I was surprised at, I only said it out of jest, because we booked, my mum was very keen, she didn't want one of these corpses that own half the world's funeral parts, so we went to Co-op, and it's only when we were booking it, I said to the woman who was, all dressed, dour and all really nice and sweetness and light, and doing it all kind of really solemnly and sincerely, I said, sugar, what have me Co-op card, we could have got a discount. So she said, oh, you remember when? Oh yeah, she said, yeah, Pushka. And yeah, it knocked about 180 quid off the cost. Could not believe it. I only said it tongue in cheek. Is your snowman in the post? Says Javid. Yes, it is. Cheers for the order number, Tracy. I had a similar query today in regards to another one. Both of those went out yesterday. unfortunately, I have no postal service, no post office counter sort of thing I can use in my locality on the weekend. And Monday, I was just like a blue-ass fly in the morning until it got to the afternoon, and then I did the live stream from 12 till 6. So literally the first opportunity I had was yesterday. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Ian, thank you for that. You put a bid in of 5 for HMS Oak 2015. Low mintage, 650. I will start a countdown as promised. Oh, it takes forever to populate this thing. Go back onto being proper slow again. So I'm typing 17 in return. I can still see 17 on the screen. Now it's disappeared. Do a little scroll there. Just to see who we got. Jared, yeah, no problem. Good evening, Judith. In case as you just joined, Judith, we're doing a quick auction here. Auction off HMS Oak 2015, otherwise known as the First World War Navy ship. Current bid is £5 with Ian, and I'm doing a countdown. We're on 15.
I need to get me a tray too, please.
We'll soon be gone.
Look like I had 2 trays.
Be an octopus. A 4 sets of hands is easy enough.
Just use a foot.
Oh, is this Rick and Morty time, is it?
No, it's later. It's at 10.
What's the countdown for? Can't see. Hang on. I suppose a couple like that, are they? There we go. It's HMS Oak 2015 Royal Navy coin, First World War, 1914 to 18. 650,000 of each of these coins were printed. Well, of these coin, 650 of these and 650 of the Britannia, making them extremely sought after and low mintage. It's just a generalized scan. Free quick auction. Currently bid is with Ian Mellon, and it's £5. I'm just donating this towards my kind of token of respect towards George, which, as you can see, is the name of this stream. Tonight is basically in memory of George and helping towards some of the funeral costs, which are landing on the Lambert family, because obviously Ian's, well, I always think of him as my godfather, as it were, even though he would argue there's not much age between us. I'll still call him Dad, and on that basis, I feel, well, I feel part of the loss of George. So if I can even put anything into the pot to make things a little bit lighter, that is certainly what I wanted to do. And to be fair, I do have several of these, and I got all of my coins, all of these, from where else but the Great British Coin Hunt. So in a way, coins just going home, really. So right now it's going to be with Ian. I don't know whether anyone else is after this or whether they're waiting for the tactical ending parts, but here's the first part of the tactical ending, because here is number 3 going once. I have to have a big horrible pause by making a refill of my tea. Give me that cool. I'll do it afterwards. So we had the going once. We're now going to have the going twice. Yeah, these are stonking coins, but this one is in particularly good fine order. Hardly looks circulated at all, really. Nice example. Not flag error, but to be fair, some people like error coins. I prefer the coin to look like it should. I don't want it to look like it's an error or it's broken. I want it to look real and in perfect condition. So yeah, each to their own, but I'm not an error collector. I'm more of a nice coin appreciator. And that is a nice coin. Sorry, see, it's my fault. It's shiny. Just takes my mind off things. Right, I don't know who's doing what or how it's all gone, but that is me hitting the won and sold, and we'll see what's what. Oh, it did change. We've got Isabel and Hannah. Stay with you though, Ian. At 9, I can't see anything in between there and the sold, so that's brilliant. If you can. If I whack up my email, if you could email me just your postal address, I'll have that out to you. And if you could pay that through the admin and just put down HMS via Fraz, and they'll know to just close it. If you give me the order number, I'll get that sorted myself. I should just quickly type up my email for you so you can put it on the stream when you get a chance. I'm not one of these ones to put it up and then take it down quickly because, ooh, I don't want to share it for too long because it's splashed all over my website anyway, and it's the way people contact me. So there we go. So yeah, Dragonlord 1948 at yahoo.co.uk. But thank you for that, Ian. Right, over there. Let's get this little page back. Boom, boom, boom. Well, and if you can hear in the background, there's still loads of messages popping up, but I don't have a chance to read all of these. I'm not going to have a chance to read all of these. So if there's anything that I need to know specifically, which isn't just general chit chat, I can catch up on later. Could you make sure it's kind of like text or email directly to me as opposed to, or yeah, text or WhatsApp, I mean, to me as opposed to within the group, because I won't be looking at all the group messages because I can't multitask. I'm honest. I'll come up with that. I'm easy. Just can't be done. Right. Do we have any appetite for another monster voucher to be spent on the site? On anything that you want on the site? Can be coins, can be prints, can be stamps, can be t-shirts, can be mugs. Can be anything else you can find on there. We even do naffy kind of army kind of notes, I think. Yeah, surely do. I'm pretty sure I bought some during the Mad Weekend. So yeah, there's all sorts available. And you can help yourselves to anything off the site with this voucher. Oh, there we go. News fresh in. Just let you know the streams will be continuing until around 2 AM. And from 12, well, between midnight and 2, there may be some different codes. Sorry, different auctions, not different codes. So some more variety and obviously some potential chances of striking some pay dirt and getting some gold. Good old-fashioned gold. So we'll be prospectors. But I can't do accents. I probably just sounded like a total tit then. So I will refer from doing that again. And what I'll do is I'll just divert back onto something which I know how to do, which is pretty easy. And that's doing a quick one of these little auctions again. Does anyone have any appetite for me to do a print voucher auction? bearing in mind that for the generalized vouchers that can be used on anything on the site, the opening bid for those is 20% of the cost of the voucher, whereas for prints we can start as low as just 5%, which means that if you're after prints, in particular a mystery prints parcel, so if you're after some quality stuff, like a little Aladdin's Cave of Surprises when you open the package, and you want that way by really affordably by paying just an opening bid of 5% potentially, if no one else bids against you, then let me know and I'll come up with a mystery prints parcel to the value which floats your boat. If there is no appetite for that, rather than me just regurgitating them out every now and again and nobody really bidding, or someone just bidding at the end out of boredom, I'll divert away from those and stay more with the generalized vouchers that can be used for anything off the site. So if I don't see anyone pop up saying prints please in the next few modes. Oh, and Ocean's putting on there again. Yeah, 170 more subs to 5k. Probably less than that now, actually, Oceans. We had a couple of new faces popped into the stream earlier on. I know at least one of those has since joined the site and has subbed. I think two have. So, yeah, those numbers are decreasing, which is nice. So, hopefully, I can't see any reason why not. We should hopefully try and get towards the end of the week, but if not, definite by Christmas we'd have hit the 5,000. Because once you get to this sort of size, it's then just like a snowball effect rolling down a hill. You just pick things up left, right, and centre. So hopefully we should, roll towards the 5k well in advance of Quimbo, which would be nice. As no one has popped up anything in regards to saying prints please, I think we'll go towards the next generalized site-wide voucher. So actually, yeah, you get told off for abbreviating things. Sometimes you think REQ for required, and you think, well, it'd be a lot quicker if you just finish typing it rather than explain what rec means. So, bingo, there we go. I filled in the missing bits. So it's £160 site-wide voucher. So this isn't a mystery. This is a voucher that you can spend on anything across the entire repertoire of the Great British Coin Hunts website. Like I say, from coins to stamps to prints to mugs to t-shirts to all sorts of stuff. And Ian has coins, massive amounts from the UK, loads and loads from the territories, loads and loads from other parts around the Channel Islands and British Virgin Islands, etc., Ascension Islands, you name the country, he's probably got coins from it. So there's a lot there. If you're looking at starting a new collection and you're looking at expanding from a UK one and you're looking at diversifying and picking up another, I know I am, I'm not really a collector per se, but I've now started my own collection of Americans. I'm after all the Stade and Park orders, etc. I'm really into that lot. Here is a great way of getting a large chunk of a collection at a very affordable price. So once you bid on this, if you win, you have a massive chunk to spend on anything that you desire. Or, as I found out and confirmed, there's no special time limit on how quickly these need to be used. Therefore, these vouchers, you can sit on them for a little while if you want. It's down to you. If there's nothing there to float your boat immediately, there will be in due course. Right, and we had a bid. Yep, we had the bid. Sorry, didn't see you there, HMS. You're always first in there, aren't you? Although this is the first time out of the 3 auctions I've done since I've started that no one's bid a microsecond behind you exactly the same amount. So at least this time there is another bidder. They'll come in at a different figure to what you got. Right, I'm going to have to scroll down occasionally here because I can't really see what's going on. I suppose better highlight as we go along now. That is the current high bid. Good, that's massive. So this takes a while to scroll for me. Oh, Jack's making a proposition. Is that an indecent proposition? After the auction, yeah, I told you after the auction. I will remember. Do not fear, I will remember. If I'm typed the same number twice, then that's due to my fading memory and the fact that this screen doesn't refresh without me scrolling it. It would be accidental. It wouldn't be any trickery. I remember the next one because I'm looking for some. Go on, people. Hopefully there's more bids that I haven't seen yet because we are looking at a voucher worth £160 of goodies from the site. And the current bid that I was aware of, unless it's changed, was a mere 32. Meaning, and I know your maths is as good as mine, an extra 128 quid on top of what's being paid out to buy this. It's obviously a cash auction through the admin section, but 32 for 160 leaves 128 profit, which is high tidy for anybody, I would have thought. In fact, some people might say it's too tidy. Great figure. So I'm assuming there'll be other people on here, as there's a handful of you, who would like a slice of that action. In which case, please, 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 as has been said before, do not leave it too late. You can make the assumption there'll be decentish gaps between some of my numbers, but there's no guarantees in this life. I'd hate for you to miss out on this, because for all I know, this might be the last one I do this evening of these. I might do another. There's no guarantee I'm going to do another. I'm not going to roll them out just for the hell of it. In fact, after I finish this one, I think I'm going to play around with my Hercules coin again, because I like it a lot. And it's something that you lot might be interested in, and maybe something you don't actually get to physically hold yourselves at any stage, because they haven't made many of them. And I can imagine the vast majority of these are going to get swallowed away into private collectors' hands extremely quickly. Right, there's my first typing bit of 3 going once. So there's only a couple more ticks until the end of the auction. So if you want to bid, I suggest you bid, people. But I will do a Warren special and have a quick look at some of these now. What's that? Just too many. WhatsApp's alright, but it is overused by some people. They want to do that much talking, they ought to just do it. Call somebody, talk, rather than make everybody else's machine bleep around crazily. Sure, it's running my battery down. Right. As has been said before, I don't see, unless I scroll, I can't see what's gone below because my page doesn't refresh the stream all that quickly. But I've put on there going once and going twice. So the next number to come up is going to be unsold. So I could press it now, I could press it in 2 seconds or 5, or I could really tease and go out and make a cup of tea. And as chance has it, I'm nearly finished this one. We'll have to make one in a second. Well, hopefully you're going mad and crazy on this. Because what have I got? HMS winning this with £32. That's all I can see, unless there's been some new bids since. And like I say, £32 means an increase in spending capacity on the site of 128 quid. And I don't think we've ever done that before. In fact, I'm pretty sure we haven't. If you work out how many 32 quids are in 160, that's a massive, massive bonus. That's like pay 32 and we'll give you 500% profit on top for free. But the time has come for me to just press that return button, and that's one and sold. So let's see what we got. Let's scroll down there. Oh, Isabel was in the game with, oh my heavens, the blooming neck. 33, and I just thought, don't take it this personally if you ever hear me say this, Tracy, but I always say heavens to Murgatroyd. I don't know where the expressions come from, but it's something which is just lodged in my psyche, and it's been there for ages. There's a right battle there. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Who got it before I said unsold? You did, Tracy. That's yours. According to this, you got that 39 quid. Congratulations. God, that's 2 in a row you've just got there, isn't it? That's brilliant. Well, I'm not going to even bother wasting my breath telling you about what to do now because you've already done it. That's brilliant. Thank you kindly. Like I say, this is, what's that? Finally, 132, 39 in the end, but I still say 40 for 160. So yeah, that's 400% on top. And a little bit more, actually. That's brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically for every pound you put in, they put in 4. Loads of people say that. At least, yeah, heavens to Murgatroyd. Yeah, I don't know where it comes from. You should know if that's your last name. You must know the history of that, Tracy. I know you've got to go and sort out the admin and stuff, but if you can let us know, because I'd love to know where it comes from. It's just one of those things I've probably said all of my life, and I'm 50 now. So I've probably said it thousands upon thousands of times, and I've never, ever got around to looking it up and finding out why I'm saying it. That would be intriguing. I have to put a kettle on because, unfortunately, I'm a bit of a druggie. I'm on lots of medications for nerve pain and chronic pain and all sorts of other things, but one of the side effects is it dries my mouth out to an absolute, well, like a desert slipper, I tell you. So I need to keep it lubricated at all times. So Tracy's dad knows, but and he's told her, and she can't remember. How can you forget that? It's your heritage, it's your name. But it's something to do with, something that's said in the trenches or something to some officer or something, or something naval. Maybe something weird. I'm going to be back in a second once I refilled my cup. Please bear with. In fact, I forgot to do this earlier on. Let me quickly do this. I don't know how I've managed to forget that. If there is anybody out there who'd like to join us on screen, here is the link. StreamYard. I can't believe I forgot to share that. Although no one's been asking for it, so I don't think I've put anyone's nose out of joint. But if someone wants to jump on before I go into the kitchen, I'll wait a few seconds in case the little box comes up in the back studio for me to approve. Failing that, I'll go and put my kettle on. It's magpie called Murgatroyd. I also want to know I'm going to have to, now I'm getting into the retirement stage of things. I've got to start looking up and Googling all sorts of stuff. I want to know why mulligatawny is called mulligatawny soup. Because it's a beef curry soup with bits of rice in it. It's one of the nicest. Would anyone be interested in a Canadian quarter? Nice and shiny. George's Fund. Canada, 25 cents. 2015 Raw Canadian Mint. These are sold from 5 to 8 on eBay. Oceans, do you want to jump on board following my stream? You don't have to show your face. You can hide behind the camera if you want, but you can show us a coin. All you have to do is hit the link 2 above your entry there, Jack, and you come on board basically. Then we can have a look at this quarter. Always like it when the Americans seem outraged when they finally have the Canadian cent in their pile. I'm thinking a cent's a cent, and I'm sure the machines don't know the difference. And a cent's worth, what, less than a penny? So I can't see why they get outraged when they find Canadian cents. But Canadian quarter sounds nice, and going towards George's Fund, that sounds really nice, but I think most people will want to have a quick look-see at it. Yeah, if you message me a pic, I can show the pic on my screen to the cam, and we'll see what we get. And while she's doing that, I should go and put my kettle on. Not like a hat or anything, I just put it on to boil. Not that kettles aren't good hats, they probably make very good hats, but not a hat that I want to wear right now. Plus it'd be a bit of a wobbly hat. Right, here we go. Oh, yep. Rightly pointed out, and I was remiss too because my memory's like a sieve. Whilst we're all having fun with some of these codes, please can we have a look at the raffles on the site? There's been some new ones listed today, and please read the rules of each to see if you can use codes. Some you can, some you can't. Some have to be card only, and no bank transfers under any circumstances in regards to these, because they don't show up, which means that unfortunately the number can be sold twice and so on and so forth, and then it just causes carnage and chaos. So rather than have carnage and chaos, because these are bad things as a whole, just straightforward normal payments. Some, as said, you can use codes on. Some are quite clear that they're card only, but none will allow bank transfers. We don't want that. Boom, boom, boom. New video, guys. 50 commemoratives found. Oh, that's a good find. That's a hell of a lot. Like to transfer your CJ points to me and see the fun begins. Tracy Mercury show points. Oh, that's done. Brilliant. I can tick that one. Forget that. Too quick for me. Yeah, that's cool. Right. Yeah, I saw that one. I saw it anymore from that. Right. Let's get rid of that. Bish bash bosh. Right. 14418. Yeah, cool. Right. Oh my god. That's why I said no. How many messages on there? 56. It's just not right. My team of work created 9 messages, and Great Bishop Coin and Coin Jockeys created 47. Too many. Right. I didn't know. I need some fruit in my diet, don't I? Best way of eating fruit? Garibaldi. There we go. I think it counts. Cones. All my colleagues at work all having fun taking the Michael out of one of my team's attempts of making a polar bear Christmas cake. Looks like an English bull terrier to me. Other people are saying that bear come dog come mouse. Saturday night polar bear that's been in a fight. Yeah, ridiculous. Right. Cool, this doesn't stop. Right, does anyone have any appetite for a Prince code? I can start as low as 5% on the code for Mystery Prince parcel. Well, it's got to keep on swapping over, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to keep on swapping it over. Oh! Damned autocorrect. However, people can see that. There's the, I don't know, obverse or whatever. That's Queen's Head side. That's what I call it. Bosh. And there's a Canadian, I don't know, moose, elk. I know LeBron does this and it seems to work. Oh, yeah, there we are. Kinda. So Moose's Head, Canadian quarter. That's been kind of donated through by Oceans. If anyone would like a chance of owning that, an opening bid on the screen will indicate your desire. And anything from that will pay for the admin and go towards George's fund, as it were. Not a fund per se, but you know what I mean. In memory of. Right. In the absence of, again, if anyone does want to put a bid on the Canadian quarter, just let us know and put down the bid followed by Canadian quarter, so we know that you're referring to that in particular. And although we've been doing increments of 10 at the beginning of the day, I thought we were going to be doing increments of 5, as did a few others, but it looks like we've made it jump up. Hi Liam. Jump up to significant sums sooner rather than later, so people got the bigger bargains quicker. So rather than us be still down around the 100 mark, we've up to 160. So the next one I'm doing site-wide voucher to be used on anything on the site. Obviously this auction is cash only to be sorted out for the admin section. And this next voucher coming up is for £165. The opening bid for this is a mere 33. So let me quickly write that up. Bingo. Should pop up in a second. There we go. Thought you took a little while, didn't it? So this is a £165 site-wide voucher. You can bid on anything across the site. So that could be coins, prints, stamps, you name it. If it was on there, you can bid on it. And the opening bid required for that is a mere £33. So if anyone would like to get that started, once it starts, if it starts, I'll then start doing a countdown. And in the interim, I'll eat my Garibaldis and drink my tea. And show off my recent acquisition once again. For some of the people who really newly joined who haven't seen this yet. This is Hercules and the Nemean Lion. The Labours of Hercules, the 12 Labours of Hercules, Gibraltar £2 coin, bimetallic. And this one, I'm on till 11, Liam. And this one is dated next year. But I've got it in my hand now in 2019. This is a 2020 coin. The Nemean lion, labeled the 12 labors of Hercules. And this original series came out quite a while ago. Oh, can't get an angle here, can I? There we are. A bit twisted, but you can get a gist. It came out many years ago, and each one of these original series of coins sells for several £100. And this is a rerun that they're doing now, but in highly limited numbers. This is one of just 1,750 that they have made, and the demand for the original ones is so high that they go for several hundred. So the demand for these is equally as high. I'm a little bit confused why they made so few of them, but no doubt it's so people talk about them and trying to find them, and value changes and fluctuates greatly on them all, and I think that's probably all part of their plan. Builds up the hype, builds up the expectation, builds up people talking up about the mint and the coins. Right. Yeah, I was really lucky. I was just on at the right time, at the right place, but chances of me being on for any of the other ones being released is probably 1,000,000 to 1, but I just wish I had more funds at the time to buy more, but I didn't, so I couldn't. And they sold out in under an hour, I think. Oh, I can see a bid, and surprise, surprise, it's HMS again. HMS, which is a reliable opening bidder. Or is it? So countdown is progressing. Like I say, can't do too much messing about. Once I have a bid, the countdown starts. It may take ages for me to get anywhere with it, but I try my best. Got to keep them moving that ship over to the other ones. It just gravitates back to themselves, but I should put that elsewhere so I don't. Look at that one. Is Ian's. And likewise, as before, I'll try and scroll down occasionally, but if I forget and I type the same number twice, it's unintentional. It's just me going a bit senile. As I can't see the stream, it's me remembering whether I just typed the number or not. Sounds like a really easy task, and to the youngsters amongst you, it is a really easy task. But when you get old and tired like me, even easy tasks can seem tricky. But so far, I don't think I've duplicated any numbers. And now I've got past the tricky 14 to 18, I think I should be alright. Because the rest is a bit like falling off a log. I sincerely hope that people amongst you are bidding. There's 19 watchers. We've got a number of watchers on Facebook. Welcome. I can see a thumbs up. That's very nice of you. Thank you. We're currently bidding on a £165 voucher code to be used anywhere across the entire site on anything that takes your fancy, be it coins, prints, stamps, mugs, t-shirts, whatever we have on offer, or the Great British Coin Hunt has an offer to be exact, is available. And right now, unless I'm missed something, the opening bid is the only bid. So HMS has bid 33, and for 33 may well walk away with over £130 worth of profit to spend on the site. I can't imagine there's many websites, if any, certainly probably no coin-related website in the UK doing anything even similar to this, because that is a massive, massive jump for shopping. If you're looking at building up a collection or even starting a new territory or country collection, that is one hell of a starting point. A little investment of 30, 40 quid or whatever, giving you then the ability to buy several, well, 165 quid's worth of whatever takes your fancy. And we're down at 7 now. And unless someone's bid again since, then HMS is 33. Like I say, if there's any more bids, then that's great. That's what we're hoping for, but I can't see because I'm not scrolling down. I'll scroll down, obviously, at the end, but not during this countdown. So no one can accuse me of any form of favoritism or doing anything to anyone's advantage or disadvantage. I'm pretty sure I typed 5 before. If I've forgotten and I've lost track at this late stage, then that's really pathetic and I should shoot myself. But hopefully I haven't. So that was 4. So this should be number 3 going once. And then I'll do my usual cup of tea. Well, I'm just thinking every auction I've done so far tonight has gone for more than that so far, so I'm sincerely hoping we've got other bids on here. Otherwise, someone's walking away with an absolute steal. And here's number 2 going twice. Again, do my warning again. Show off my muse. There we are. Hee, best band in the world. Do apologise. Quickly check on this. What we got?
There's one up your left.
Yeah.
Out of the fridge.
What?
Why is it out of the fridge?
Because I've only just used it. I was going to put it back in. The shop's still open if you want.
We have our plates here, Dad.
What?
We have our plates here.
Well, I can't see there, can I? Is that 2?
Yeah, the 2.
Happy days then.
Don't you get insurance on your car?
Yeah, you need to work out something. So this is their fault, not my fault.
Okay.
I read messages, I don't send this many. It takes forever. Someone does. What was I on? I was on going twice, wasn't I? Oh, look at that. I keep using suspenders. So it'll be 1 and sold is the next thing, isn't it? 1 and sold. Sorry, I digressed there. I did a Ian special, didn't I? Lost the plot. Went off on one. Oh, wow. It was a little bit of a battle royale there. And Ian wanted that. And Chris did as well. But unfortunately, he got pipped to the post. If I left it a little bit longer, it may have gone over the top again. But I said sold. So that is it. That's a 165 voucher, Ian, for your 41 quid. I'm not going to tell you how to suck eggs. You know what you're doing. If you just let us know the order number once you finish, because I think, well, Warren said he was dashing away for a bit. If the football scores are what I believe it to be, he's probably crying in the corner somewhere. Or did it turn out better? I don't know. Has anyone been watching the Man U Spurs? Do we know what the final score was? Did they get thumped or not? Because if Spurs won, he's probably cracking open a bottle of champagne. And if Man U stuffed them, he's probably wringing out the tea bag. for the 8th time in despondency while sitting on his balcony, cold, looking at the sky. This is the thing with football. Can't take it seriously. Just a game. Paid by heavily overpaid people. Professional football get paid an absolute fortune. They get paid more in a week than a lot of us get paid. Oh, 2-1 to United. Well done, Scott. Cheers for that. Yeah, in that case, he's crying in the corner somewhere. Yeah, the fact is, a footballer can get paid more in a week than the average household in the UK can get paid in a year. That's just disgraceful. They can whinge and whine about it. Oh, it's only a short kind of job. But, you aren't there for that many years of the form and that money. We don't have to be, do you? Give me 1 year of that sort of money, I'll be quite happy for the rest of my natural. And then, to make a mockery of it all, when a player does leave the club and retires, they do a testimonial for him. So they have a special match to give him all the money from it. Because obviously they're poor, being a professional footballer for all those years. So that's just a joke. Testimonial should go to charity, if you ask me. That'll be a bit better. Although, I'm sure there's some nice footballers out there, and some who probably donate all of their testimonial to charities and that. So I shouldn't stereotype them all. But hey, there we go. Right. I've showed up my coin again. Do apologise for that. Can't help it. Yeah, but they have to work weekends. Yeah, I know, it's terrible, isn't it? And in winter as well. But they can't even run around on the pitch without needing to wear gloves half the time either. It's embarrassing. They ought to stick them all in the army. I'll teach them. I got my Royal Mail stuff came to. I got my pub joy today. I also got some Royal Mail goodies as well. More mint, I mean. These little babies, silver proofs, which I'd bought one of each of them when they first came out. I've now bought a couple of each at the Black Friday price of 30 squid each. I have to work weekends too, along with probably half the population. Yeah, it is. And little Miss Flopsy. Beautiful sterling silver proofs. 2018, and these are the two low mintage ones. These are the ones where they made 1.4 million of each of them, making them decidedly rarer than Jemima Puddle Duck and Isaac Newton. And they are absolute little beggars to try and find in coin hunts now. I've got a 500 bag of £2 in tomorrow for me to collect. I'll probably get it Friday morning, but I decided to do that. I've just got a little bit disheartened now of messing around with 50p and not finding anything decent. And everyone else finding Kew Gardens. It'll happen one time. Right, I need to get some sleep. Leave the cord in my hands. Okay, cheers for that, Ocean. Night and Night Bandits. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, what have we done so far? Yeah. A lot of people saying good night to Jack. And I'm just going to quickly, whilst I'm thinking about it, I've got other stuff I need to package tomorrow anyway, so I might as well get a little head start. If any of you are sending on coins, people, get cardboard, sellotape it, and if I'm teaching you how to suck eggs, I apologise, but there you go. Put your coin against it, give it a snip. Make sure you set the tape up all four sides. Even if you left one side loose, pound to a penny, it'll slip out, and then it can work its way to the corner of the envelope and then work its way out, etc., etc. I send out probably dozens of coins every week, either from eBay sales or my website. What I do is quite simple. I have a little kind of thank you very much bit of paper, blah blah blah. That's triple fold, and then a bit of card which I've used to disguise the fact it is a coin, and also to prevent the coin from working itself loose. I then sellotape onto that side, folds onto itself again. Just straight into the envelope now. Cheers, Ian. Right, 14420. That's brilliant. I'm now just checking whether I'm going to go off onto a different web page for a second, peeps. So I apologise for that if I'm looking bizarre. Come on. Nope, that was a waste of my time. Come on, Ian. I thought you'd have given me your address by now. I was just getting ready to sort it out. Probably use paying that first and take it all back. If you can go into my email, Ian, and send me your address. I was about to write your address on the envelope and get that ready for packaging out tomorrow morning. Sooner posted and packaged, less to forget. Got to go through loads of emails to find the other bits last time. Why have I got HMS on there still? Quick to get rid of that. I do apologise. Good. There we are. Go. Days are here again. Oh. See, I have to take my watch off at night. People are doing this when they blew me messages. Can't work out my ass from my elbow. Right, forget that. Hey, as I said it, incoming message. Cheers, Ian. Right, so I have I would say 99% success rate of every package I post out getting to where I want it to go safely without any issues. Oh, good. I got your big envelope upstairs already, haven't I? Yeah, forget that. Ian, yeah, that's getting posted tomorrow. Is already separated out. Is already addressed up. I'm a halfwit. I will open that envelope and I'll shove the coin in with that. That's even better. So I don't need to do the envelope, but it will still come with my little compliment slip because I've already just sellotaped it to it. I'm a muppet. Okay, one. Many condolences, by the way. One, we all feel your pain. I'm not particularly a Spurs fan, but I'm very much partisan, I suppose, in regards to them. I just despise Man U, so the fact that they won makes me really sad for you. Ian won a 165 voucher, and he's paid for that. The numbers above, it's 14420. That's Ian Menham again. Looks like Ian and Tracy have monopolised 4 out of the 5 auctions, although one of those was an art prints parcel. Yeah, it's flying along. Just not too sure because that was quite quick. Although, oh, Chris Spree's in the game. Didn't realise that. Hello, Chris. Oh yeah, he came in there at 35. And he's the one that pushed you into 41. But hey, okay, well, if Chris is in the game. Makes a change from him having to use coppers. Here he's having to use cold hard cash as opposed to copper. So I suppose, as it's only 10 past 10, and because the prices have all been going in the same sort of area all of the time, looking at 35, 41, 39, 41, no, 35, 34, 39, 41. We might as well strike whilst the iron is hot. If my figures of 20% is slightly off kilter, it's not much off kilter, to be fair. Maths isn't my strongest point, but it's not my major weakness either. So I would work on the basis that that is, give or take, pence, about right. So this is another whopper. This is £170 site-wide voucher. So it can be spent on anything across the entire site of the greatbritishcoinhunt.com. And this is for an opening bid of just £34. And as per all of the other ones thus far, the auctions tonight are cash auctions, so to be paid in cash via the admin section of the website. This is, as the title dictates, the Great British Coin Hunt in memory of George. So this is Ian's father, and this is helping take the ease off to some degree, the big hit that families end up suffering in regards to funeral costs, because nothing in life is cheap, and it isn't cheap when you leave it either. And it's normally the people behind who have to pick up these pieces. So end of the day, this is us as a little community helping take a little bit of weight off Ian's shoulder, hopefully. Although at the end of the day, Ian's the one taking the major hit, because his site's the ones giving this vouchers out. So it is all appreciated though, and it does make things easier in the short term. So an opening bid of 34 was required, and I can see we've got it. And would you Adam believe it? HMS again. Well, you're persistent if nothing else. So I can now start the countdown, and I am doing. So there's a countdown starting of 20. So yeah, 34 of that. So what are we looking at there? 136. That's not bad. You tell me any other site anywhere else, particularly coin related, that's doing anything even slightly like that. That is a massive voucher for the outlay. Yeah, I would think you go onto the site, you can pick a couple of countries and start creating decent collections, but more than just one. Or you could really go the whole hog of one, get a fantastic selection. No, of course you might want it. You can choose some prints. You may have some frames in mind. You may be thinking of presents. And not forgetting there's also lots of other stuff you could do, because technically the voucher could be used on anything. So you could buy coins, buy some prints, buy a t-shirt, buy a mug, buy some raffle tickets. Not forgetting, people, there's some fantastic raffles currently on the site. New ones have been recently added. Some great prizes. You know, some of them, you know, I think it's £4.50 for a ticket, and you could potentially win £250 worth of Paddington and St Paul's. You know, that's £4.50 ticket, and you could potentially win in cash 250 quid. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to cash them in because obviously they're commemoratives, and we haven't got the mintage figures yet. For all you know, they may jump up in price per bag or per coin, but in reality, it only takes one ticket to win. In fact, you can't win with two tickets. You have two tickets, but only one of them is going to win the raffle. So a £4.50 ticket is going to win somebody 250 quid in cash. Again, that makes this look, yeah, comparable, similar sort of increases, same site. Something Ian has in common with most of his stuff. It's a bargain because he's a diamond geezer, bit of a wheeler dealer. And here we're looking at, like I just said, £136 above the opening bid is what this voucher is worth. So hopefully a few of you are bidding on this, because if HMS gets this for 34, daylight robbery. And hopefully I haven't forgotten any of these numbers and I'm doing them in the right order. If so, that's the last 5, or just started the last 5. Time for me to have a drag. Notice I'm only dragging the vapes. We don't smoke on camera. GreatBritishCoinHunt.com. We have values, we have standards, and we don't want to get people to follow any of our own vices and bad habits. Although I got a lovely leaflet from my daughter's doctor's surgery just to shut some people off. Look at that. To vape or not to vape? Is there risk to others from e-cigarette vapor? No health risks have been identified so far. No for people who are exposed to secondhand e-cigarette vapor. So all these people are saying, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. Yes, you can. And that's from Public Health England. So it's got to be true. Anyway, I just waffled off and went off on one. So let's go back. So it's, what is it, number 3. So that's going once. So as you know, I may dither a little bit at this stage. If you want to be in it, you got to be in it to win it. You should be bidding now. There's no guarantee on how many seconds I'm going to take between this one and going twice. And indeed, from going twice and going once, I could jump straight to 1 and sold. So this is a massive, massive markup. If it's still on 34, I don't know whether it's been raised. If it's still on 34, then HMS is eventually, after many times of trying, maybe walking off with a massive bonus here. But there is my going twice. I can only hold things off for so long. So going twice is now up, or should be. I'm now going to do my, type in my 1 and sold with not pressed the return key yet, and catch up on my WhatsApps after following the lead of ModGod1. This is what he always tends to do, and it seems to be a good little idea. Hang on, what we got here? Ooh, what's that? Oh, this looks like fun. Sorry, people, I'll be with you in a second, but someone who I detest, it looks like someone's giving him some hard time, which is always going to make me smile. Huh. Oh, it looks like fun. Oh, where was I? There we are. See, I look distracted, mainly because I'm distracted. Where are we? All right, I've just pressed 1 and sold. Who's got it? 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 Oh my heavens! Look at that! I nearly said heavens to Tracy again. Then I did the go once, and HMS came in with 40. Were you already winning it? There's one coming in between. Or did you just raise it to ensure it? Oh, Chris came in with 38. I didn't see that. And then, oh, you did get it in the end. Well done, HMS. You go on. 43. That was tightly fought over. That was. A1 and Chris, 41-42. So, congratulations, HMS. Boom, boom, boom. That's fun, Debbie Dozy. Again, you don't even need to teach you how to suck eggs either. You know what to do, don't you, in regards to the admin. If once you've done that, don't forget to put it in the box as well. This is for a 170 voucher. Warren's somewhere about to in the background, so he'll sort out the code. If not, I'll make sure he gets the order number and he'll sort it out at his earliest opportunity. Just let me know the code once you got it. Not the code, the order number. Thank you. That'd be brilliant. HMS finally go on. HMS was the opening bid on every single one of these, and I've done so far tonight. So reliable to a fault. Exquisite. It's 20 past 10. I can fit another one in before I finish the stream, but probably not immediately. I better give it a little bit of cooling down period. Have a little swig of my tea. Oh yeah, there's some other things I got. Where are they? Right, and I know these aren't going to be everyone's thing, and simply the fact that I've got them doesn't mean anything significant at all. It just means that when I was a kid, I hated school. I excelled at maths. Don't know how, but I did. Never tried, never studied, messed around in class, always came first or second in all the tests. Walked away with my O level without any issues. That's back in the days when we did O levels and GCSEs, no, CSEs and O levels. But I hated things like history and geography and all the things that boring as hell when you're a kid, but as you get older, take on more interest. It's like when you're a kid, you don't like watching the news, and then when you get older, you have to watch the news. You want to watch the news and the local news. Just weird. That's how people are. Oh, hang on. We've got someone trying to get on the screen.
Hello.
Bring this reprobate on the screen. Hello there, boy.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I was just trying to justify what I've got in my hand by explaining my interest in history.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ian. Silver.
Silver.
Yeah. From the Third Reich. So it's an eagle and swastika.
Oh, German one. Nice.
Yeah.
Anything silver.
I got
nice.
30
Anything silver's a bit nice.
Yeah, I like my silver, and I thought, well, it's a spread eagle and swastika. It's not the most kind of correct thing, but it's part of history.
Absolutely, and because of what
1937 and 1938.
You can't get away from the fact that, from a collectible point of view, because of what it is, so many of them got destroyed. So, therefore, they become rarer and more collectible. You know, it is what it is. That's the collectible market, good or bad.
Yep, too right. Because I understand.
I just wanted to pop on to say thank you very much. I just caught a stream a bit with you on there, Steve. Me and you ain't spoken ages, mate. So it's nice to see you. And I just wanted to sort of.
Been a while, but we'll We'll chew the cud and catch you properly at the minute, won't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll be meeting up again there soon. I also wanted to say thank you very much for all the support and everything for tonight. It's been it's wonderful, and thank you Belfast very much for supporting us all the way through, and everybody else in there. I can't see the chat now, but everybody else in there that's supporting us through here and making the bids.
You got Halloween, Boss Man's here. Hi, hey boss. Hi Ian. Just a big
Nice.
stream of hellos to you. So.
Oh, bless. That's nice. That's really lovely. It just I'm a bit gobsmacked and I'm a bit lost for words as well. Which is unusual for me. But I just wanted to come in and say thanks. Ooh,
No problem, dear boy.
I'm always burping. Every time I'm on a video, I'm always burping. I don't know.
Better afternoon.
Is everybody having fun with it? Is everybody having fun with the auctions? Are you enjoying it? Are you feeling like bandits?
They should do.
Yeah.
They're getting, one's made 125 and the other 137 or whatever. So, yeah, they're getting some steals here.
We want you to feel like bandits. We want you to feel like you're having a good deal, and at the same time, supporting my little cause, in a sense.
Yep.
I suppose it is, in a way. Embarrassing though it is, but there we are.
It's not.
But I'm grateful.
Ian, I ended up getting a few Hercules coins because I was in a position of I was coin rich and cash poor. I was like probably the only chance I was ever going to get to potentially buy those. I'll probably never be online when the rest come out. And I was in exactly the same position. Sometimes your finances are in different ways, and that's just the way it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all get in the same boat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's up and down all the way.
Well, this month's been particularly pain in the arse because of the way the Mint's been releasing so many coins. Because we've had the Gruffalo 2, we've had Sherlock, we've had Snowman, we've had Wallace and Gromit, we've had all of those, and I buy a couple of silver poofs each time they come out, and it's just emptied my pot and my reserves.
Yeah, well, get ready for some more because there's more coming out yet. There's loads.
Yeah, don't believe it. Yeah.
We used to, once upon a time, we used to have like one movie come out every 6 months or something. 2 movies in a year, brand new. Now we get like 20 or 30. So, coins are the same. Once upon a time, you'd get one commemorative coin every so many years. Now you're getting, so many coins every year, and it won't stop.
Every
if
month.
you added up the amount of different, if you added up the amount of different coins that come out every year, all the 50p's, all the £2, all the £5, all the other so-called crowns, all the other so-called coins that are coins but ain't coins, and what's it called? Not face value, but monetary value.
Normal
coins.
definitive ones, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't and all that. If you add up how many different ones there are, I bet you're close to about 30 different coins a year. How does anybody keep up with that? It's difficult, makes it difficult for a lot of people. And those with the money that buy the most at the same time. And obviously, money goes to money in that respect, certainly with the collectible market. Yeah. People with the money can invest and buy it, and then it makes it harder. But there you go. But thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for tonight. It's marvellous. Warren's going to be continuing the stream late, so he's going to be going on till, I don't know, a couple o'clock in the morning. Late o'clock anyway. He's going to be going on till. He's not sure what time it is until he gets knackered, probably, and then he's had enough. Fair dues. So
it's almost as if I knew the boss was going to come on. I've had a haircut and had a shave as well for you.
We was just talking about that, watching you on the screen, and it's like, oh goodness, that's taken 10, 15 years off of Steve. I wonder if anybody's told him that yet. Nice haircut, nice shave. It's like
my mum tells me every single time.
Yeah, mate, it's taken 10. Anybody else agree with me? It's taken 10 to 15 years off Steve. You know, the other day he was looking like an
Care
old
what
man.
I look
Now
like,
look at
though.
him. Look at him.
Yeah, but I don't care what I look like, Ian. That's the problem.
He looks like a bit of a
I'm
fit
quite happy
beast
to look
now,
like an
doesn't he?
old
Come on.
scruff.
Do you know what I mean? The other day he was looking like someone that should be under a cardboard box on the high street. Today, look, he's fit stuff.
Yeah. Ian, you still have to buy me dinner first, mate, all right?
Yes, yes. I was thinking of putting up a raffle for dinner. You fancy that? Or is that a little bit too egotistical? Does anybody think that's a good idea?
Oh, that
Or
could be
does
good.
anybody think I'm being a bit too anal? I was thinking of putting
No,
up
we
a
could do
raffle.
like the.
£10 a ticket. It's dear, see, that's the trouble. But it needs to cover us to be able to come to anywhere in the country, go there for a couple of days, and then take somebody out to dinner. So that's what I was looking at. If you think that's a good idea, I'll put one up.
I think you find a lot of girls will be interested in buying tickets on that. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have my friend with me, so you know they have to control themselves. I know I'm a beast. I know I'm irresistible. I know this. But
one question though, Ian.
That I'm irresistible. But I've got my friend.
At that meal, if that happens, will you be wearing the see-through trousers and the black leather jacket? If so, you need to check with the venue whether they'll let you in.
Yeah. Maybe if they still fit. I don't know. I mean, I've said I'll put them on when I get to 10,000, but I don't know if they fit. I haven't tried them yet. I've been too scared to try them on in case they don't fit. You know,
so most people think I'm
starting to.
Most people think I'm carrying twins and I'm nearly full term. So.
I know. I'm nearly. I'm 15.5 stone now. I've just put on another half a stone. I'm gutted. I need to lose it.
I'm probably more. I've got a veranda over the toy shop now. So
I don't know if they fit. I'll wear them, but if they want me to wear them, I'll wear them. But you know, do you even want the raffle? That's the point. Do you even want the raffle? I mean, do you want to spend 3 or 4 hours in me and Fran's company going out for a nosh and you know talking whatever you want to talk about, really, coins or not coins?
Don't know. We ought to have like a little kind of voting button on the newsletters so you can find out, test the water.
Well, actually, did you know that there's a way of doing that on these videos somehow, some way? You can actually do some kind of a voting thing. I don't know how to do it.
No, I spend the best part of all of today just coming up with a logo for my coins. I came up with a logo. That took me nearly all day to do that. So.
Blimey. You should have.
And it looks pretty naff, but.
You should have just asked for help. John's great at that kind of thing. John Gamble's good at that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, I like to learn. I like to learn the hard way sometimes.
Yeah.
Trial and error is always a good way. Then you remember it.
Yeah, true. True. There's something satisfying about when you do it. You know, trial and error, suck it and see, and if it tastes nice, you carry on doing it.
I got Warren's put on the air. I only look 73 now.
Yeah, Warren was looking rough the other day, bless him. You know, he looked like he'd had matchsticks under his eyes for like hours.
Well, he did do a very long stretch. He did 14 hours, didn't he?
He did. He did a long stretch, but he's going to be looking fit tonight. I mean, you girls out there, you know, you need to be sort of ready for Warren's stream tonight because he's going to be looking fit. He's going
Hang on, girls and boys.
On. Hey?
Girls and boys.
Yeah, and boys. He's going to have his teeth, because of course we're not gender, what's it called here? We're all gender friendly and all that. So, you know, girlsies and boysies. So he's going to have his TGBCH t-shirt on. He's going to be all shaved. He's going to be looking all pretty. He's going to have his aftershave on and everything. He's going to do his eyebrows. He promised to do his eyebrows and do them all properly, you know, and everything. So get ready.
He's going to have those tears, though, isn't he?
He's going to be looking fit and handsome, he is.
Yeah, but he's going to have all those teardrops running down his face.
Football team lost.
Yeah, because his football team lost. So he'll also be upset because his football team lost. So don't give him too much grief over that. You know what I mean? Don't wind him up over the fact that his
Hang on,
football
he
team
just said I look
lost.
73. He just said I look 73. How can I not give him stick?
Nah, that's not fair. That's just being spiteful, that is. He's just being spiteful, Steve. You don't look anywhere near 73. 2 days ago, you looked 73. Absolutely. But today, today you look young.
Well, I like it. When I look that old, people
Everything.
give up their...
Yeah. I'd give up my seat for you on the bus. I'd think you was older than me.
Bit.
I would. I think we've lost somewhere. I think you was older than me on the bus.
No, I think you're back now. If I make my... Try again.
He's gone. So he's lost it. He's gone. He's off his cake now. Chuffing away. He thinks he's still talking to us.
No, I'm here. I've just... I think.
What was the last auction we did, by the way?
I am.
What one did you do?
100.
How much you got up to?
£170.
How much?
£170 voucher went for £43 to HMS.
So what's the next one we got? 175 quid then?
Yep, 35 opener.
35 opener. Let's have it, shall we? HMS, fancy that? 175 quid, 35 quid opener. Go on, get in. Let's have another one. Get in there. Get it up. Separate the men from the boys as we go into,
there we go, he's up.
Into the nighttime slots.
Hang on. Oh, Sue Donaldson's come on and said hi to you as well.
Oh, hello, Sue. Hello, Sue. Nice to see you, Sue.
She's a cracking lassie, Sue.
You're a cracking lassie, Sue.
Oh, cracking
Scott,
over Scott's head anyway.
Scott, your wife is a cracking lass, she is.
HMS is in with the 35.
And of course, I said cracking about 3 or 4 times without the penny dropping. Cracking, get it? Cracking.
Makes it all the better.
Realized. Yeah, cracking the egg over the head. I just fell in.
Anyway, no, I was egging her on the night, so.
Was you egging them on? Ha ha ha.
Yeah. There's no yoke.
No yoke.
Joke, I mean. Sorry, that was a poultry joke. I shouldn't have even said that one.
Have we got a bid?
We've got more than one. Chris Breeze now up to 36.
Punch it up then. Who's got the highest bid? Punch him up, 36. See, give him a shout out. Whoever's got the highest bid, punch him up.
Yep.
Let their name be known to all asunder.
I'm trying to. The wrong thing came up. It's streamed.
Let their name be known
there we
to
go.
all asunder, he said. And Sue Donaldson pops up. There we go. Chris Spree. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you very much. That's it. Give them the shout out. Who's in the top there, up on the screen? The bestest.
Yeah, HMS says excellent.
Excellent.
Chris just...
Chris, mate, you got to get a photo on your thing. You got to change it. You got to put a photo on there. Even if it ain't you, you got to put a picture on there. You know what I mean? You got to put a picture on there. It looks dodgy when you ain't got nothing on there.
Oh, this is getting hard to keep up with now.
Now
Ian was in for 40. And as soon as I highlighted him, A1 came in. 41.
Cheers, Ian. Oh, look at that. That's, I know that is. I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name. I know that is. Thank you very much. Nice one. I've still got to have that phone.
Screaming Lord Stucks, isn't it?
To let you know. All right. I've still got to have it yet. I haven't had it yet.
Oh, HMS is back. HMS is back with 42.
Anything you like. I mean, imagine what you're going to get with that. Someone's got to be shrewd enough to buy us out of all the Gruffalows, I reckon. But you know, you could get anything you like. Absolutely anything you like. And Belfast is back in there with 42. That's cool. Thank you, Belfast.
Yeah, but I say 175. That's a fair few Gruffalos, isn't it?
It is. It's 3.5. Is it
Yeah.
3.5? And of course, when the value goes up on them, ooh, well, we're getting there. And
We're up to 45 with Ian.
I thank you all very much for taking part in all of this. Cheers, Ian. We're in 45. Now, there's things on there that are, well, it's just all sorts of bargains. There's been all sorts of bargains today and yesterday. Blimey, have I seen some deals going through. Fantastic deals going through. There's going to be some happy bunnies in a few days. I haven't sent them all out if they've come in because I want to hold a few back. Like Warren was saying, I want to make sure that I try and spread it around a little bit. You know, maybe not give people too much of the same thing. I mean, some people are going to get the same things, but in the mystery ones. But you know, we'll try. So we're at 45 with Ian. Nice one.
Down into the last 5 now, people. Don't leave it too late.
Down to the last 5.
You only kick yourself.
4. Ooh.
Whoa.
3.
Hang on, this is a
We're in.
strong.
Oh, get in there, Chris. Go on, strong
Chris
one.
52.
There's some. You know where you are on these.
That might scare him off now.
52. Look at that. Chris Spree. Come on, Belfast. Come on, Ian. Where are you? And each one of these is going to be the only one you're going to get. See, because I watched and I sussed out where you was going on the others. You knew there was another £150 one. You knew there was another £200 one coming up. This time, you don't. This is 175 quid. Once that's gone, you ain't getting another one. You get 180 next. You ain't getting 175.
Yeah, and still 120 odd quid in profit.
Absolutely. Especially if you're into.
That's 2 going twice, people.
Going twice. Going twice and going a third time.
Well, what I've got to do now, I've got to check my WhatsApps now, you see, because that's what Warren always does.
WhatsApps? What have you got to check WhatsApps for?
It makes that awkward pause now between a 2 and a 1. And no one knows when I'm going to press the return key. Someone could snap it away, but unfortunately,
snap it away.
The key is now pressed.
Snap it away. Snap it away. Quick.
That's it. That's all to you, Chris. £52.
52 to Chris. Well done, Chris. Nice one, Chris. Thank you.
Nice, son.
Thanks a lot.
That's brilliant. That's a £175 voucher if you put that in the box when you pay for admin. So we make sure you get the right voucher.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that we'll get it wrong.
And then Logan will just cross-check it with what the CJ does, like Steve's writing down, and then, you know, Bob, he can tick it all off. But Warren will be creating the vouchers earlier anyway. Brilliant. Thank you. I won't disturb you anymore. I will go off. And
no, Bob, I just took my picture off because I thought the feed was getting a little bit distorted a bit with 2 pictures. So I thought I'll just take my picky off and be in the background.
Yeah, no worries. You can take mine off.
Don't go anywhere, because if you're saying goodbye, then you better wait for the stream of goodbyes from you. We've got some well done Chris's there. Okay, well done, Chris. Cracking deal from HMS. So are you going to disappear in a second, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to disappear because I've still got some other bits and pieces to do. I've still got phone calls to make. I've been on the phone about 7 hours today. I've got some stuff to do, but I should keep it on in the background. So I'll be keeping an eye on every now and again on what's going on, hopefully. Trying to do 3 things at once. And at the same time.
Yeah, multitasking. Here you are, boss.
Yeah. And at the
Have a
same
look at his
time,
comments as they come up. I'll put them on.
spend a little time with Fran. Good night, boss. You take care.
There's
Have a good
one
night. Thanks, Warren.
Yeah, and
Thanks,
obviously
Sue.
Warren's
Thanks,
wife to be. Yeah.
the lovely Sue. Thank you.
Hang on. Like I said, you can't go anywhere because we've got to do a stream of goodbyes first. There's
you're so cool.
goodbye Ian from Lorna.
Look at that, Belfast. Thanks, mate.
Stay strong from Belfast.
You know, you people are really fantastic. Popcorn, thanks very much.
All right.
It's quite.
You take it easy, boss. Try and get some rest in your downtime. Yeah.
I will.
I know your mind's awash in the buzz and stuff, but you know you need to look after yourself as well. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Thanks very much, and have fun.
No problem.
Have fun and enjoy it.
Right.
See you later.
He's gone, I think. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to. Oh, there's yours, Jared. Just came up, and yours, Gary. And oh, there we go. We got order number from Chris. That was really quick, Chris. Wow. 14428. That was great. Boss man came on. Always nice to see the boss. All right. What we got? We got 17 minutes to pop. I've got some Garibaldi's left. And I've got my tea left. And we're going to have Matt on soon. Queens of More UK. We have to ask Matt how he's getting on with his John Lewis videos. I'm assuming that they're still ticking on nicely. Yeah, I've done it before. Yeah, past expert, but you're on using non-magnetic coppers this time, are you, Chris? How heavy was your last load you had to send off? Because you are the Copper King, aren't you? You ought to change your name to Copper King. I think I won 3 by default in the coppers because I was CJing and I won 3 on the opening bids because no one went higher. But you always seem to pay quite heavy on the old copper. I hate to think how much of it you got at home, how much time it goes to saw through with a magnet. Would do, man. Good to see the big man, says HMS, certainly was. Always good to see our illustrious leader. Lightweight, about 11 kilos. Wow. I think 11 kilos is more than my entire 10p collections, I think, of all my A to Zs.
How much my biology book weighs? About how much my biology book weighs?
Yeah, probably. They're quite heavy books. I'm glad they are, because they cost enough. So.
I'm having a bath, so.
Okay, Chucky.
Later.
Okay, Doug.
What?
Love you. Ditto, yeah. Right. Chris, all done. There you go. Warren's already saw you out with the vouchers. So that's 175. So roughly looking around, that's what's that? 123 quid on top. Pre-sorted. I became aware of copper. Yeah, Ian said about it a while back, and he said that he's got dustbins of it in his back garden, and he says if someone wants to nick it, they can help themselves because they can't carry it. He's damn right. But I did at one stage. I had a couple of small drawers in a small cabinet. I threw it all in, but after a while, I just decided to chuck it. I got bored of it. I should have just kept it, like you obviously did. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I have to work out whether I think I'm going to live longer than it takes for our country to get rid of the copper coins. And if I do, and they allow us to then smelt it, then yeah, it's worth more than the coin. But right, Steve, if you've only done a 1 print auction, and I have everything written here, I'll email it all in the morning to save you message on. Yep, I only did one. There's no appetite for a second one. That's brilliant. Thank you. I've got back, so I can read you all the numbers straight away, but you've already created all of the vouchers, so that's brilliant. seamless. We got that. 11 kilos. Give me that. Yeah, I was quite lucky because mine was just opening bids, not hybrids. Mine was just small things, so it didn't cost that much to post. But yeah, 11 kilos. That's not even classed as a small parcel with that weight, is it? That's probably them saying you can only use parcel force. So might have been better off splitting that into 2 different packages. Is Matt here in the background somewhere? Coins More UK? Because if not, when I've passed over to him, I'm going to have to go into his stream. I need to find out how he's getting on with his Edgar advert. Because we have our Edgars. And he's brilliant. And I think he's probably one of the best John Lewis adverts for many a year. I do know he has a lot of fun with his John Lewis YouTube advert. It's particularly good at this time of the year. Warren, it's 12 minutes to. If you wanted me to, I could probably push in one more. Is whether you want me to or not. I think the demand is here. We've got 19 watchers, and we just got up to 52. I'm more than happy to start another one for 180. It's whether you'd like me to, or whether you'd like me to hold fire and allow that to go over to the match stream. I'm easy any way you put it. Of course, he might not even be by the computer now. He is multitasking. The only thing I can multitask is I can snore and sleep at the same time. That's about it. No, tell her I can drink tea and ignore people as well. I'm very good at that. It works, supposedly. I remember the first time when I got promoted, it took me 6 months to realise that when people were caught saying out charged, they were talking to me. I was just totally and utterly blanking them. It takes a long, long time before you realise that that relates to you when you get promoted. Yeah, I was ignoring everybody, Stevie. People say, Sarge, can I have a word? And I'm just totally ignoring them, just doodling, doing whatever, reading the newspaper, watching TV, drinking tea, but totally blanking them. They must have thought I was a total ignorant sod. Do a 200 and you'll open with 40. Well, that's fighting talk then, right? And your maps is very good. I'm happy with that. So, yeah, let's crack on. We're doing a £200 site-wide voucher. And Scott is going to open that at 40, which means as soon as he's typed that, I'll start doing the countdown, which means we'll fit this in before I hand over on to Matt, which is brilliant. And literally, as it stands, that would stand Scott in receipt of an additional 160 on top to spend on the site. Oh, HMS is still here. The fight is on. Right, I'm going to do the countdown because we've got the bid. Looks like it's going slower than even earlier, but I'll try and keep a weather eye on it. Just in case you all think this is going to go ridiculous on Matt's stream, it won't. I've basically did a command decision then because of Scott's request for 200 to make it a 200. Although on the next stream, Matt should be starting off at the 180. We won't be going up again straight from 200 and missing out all the ones in between. We'll go back and finish these off. But this is a nice chunky monkey, this is. And again, as I said, you could set up your own entire new country of interest coin collection with this lot. or you could just stick to more Brit stuff, or territories, or prints towards Christmas presents. Buy yourself a couple of Ian's Bandits t-shirts or mugs. Everything's available, and you could have a good watch on the raffle section. Some of those are absolute stonking opportunities there. Like I said, 250 quid in cash, basically, and 250 quid worth of Paddington Bear St. Paul's, 500 coins. Bear in mind, why would you spend them for 50p each? You sit on these, they're uncirculated, although they're in bags, so they've got a slight bag contact, but still uncirculated. And any commemorative coin, give it a year or 2 years, it's going to be at least 2, if not 3 or 4 times the value of it, maybe even more. We don't know what a mintage figure is yet. So a £4.50 ticket could potentially, if you're willing to sit in there for a while, make you an absolute fortune. And again, oh, I saw there's not missed that one. Scott's in there with 45. Let me scroll back down. I'm going to now start the countdown, so I won't be going any lower. I won't be looking now. I'll just be counting down. So, as far as I will be concerned, until the end, the winning bid thus far will be Scott on 45. There's the 9. Yeah, as Ian said, which is a really valid point, you could be using this to buy the Gruffalo coin. And now with a 200, that is 4 out of the 5 straight away. That's a full 4 Gruffalos. And any of the small change, we have small raffles to use. There's some odds and sods. I think there's one for 50p a ticket, which is winning to go. The winning prize for that raffle is 2018 A to Z album, complete with an A to Z coin, starter coin thrown in by the Great British Coin Hunt to get you started. Right, we're in the last 5, and yeah, the bid may have changed by now. I do not know. All I know is that the last thing I could see on the feed before I got down into these low numbers, if I've done this one before, I apologise. I can't remember if I have, and I can't see. But if I have, then I'm only human, believe it or not. I've got a feeling I might have, so I'll be a little bit quicker with this one. So there's number 3 going once. Boom, boom, boom. About 5 minutes before Matt's going to be saying, get off my stream time. So there's 2 going twice. I'm not going to be holding this out for too long, so if you want to bid, don't rely on me spending 15 or 10 seconds before I hit the return key. I could be hitting it right now. That wasn't it. Now was that one. So you just never know. Wasn't that one either. So if you're bidding, you should be bidding quick. Wasn't that one. Actually, it was that one. Look at that. Won and sold. Right, what we got? Let me scroll down, see if we got more bids on top of that. Hey, I can see things in there. We got 48 from Ian, 50 from Scott. Oh, and look at that, just in the middle, you got that. A1 Collectors UK, 55 quid. Sold to you, sir. That's £200 site-wide voucher, 55 quid. That's brilliant, thank you ever so much. If you can sort that out through the admin, and if probably won't be here. It depends how quick you are. But if I'm not here, I'll make sure I'm on the next stream where Matt is hosting. If you could let Matt know the number if I'm no longer streaming by the time you get back from sorting out the admin side payment. That'd be brilliant. As long as one of us makes a record of it, we can get it to Warren, we can get it all sorted from there. That's exquisite, much appreciated. And with that, I'm just having a look at your logo now. It looks quite nice there. You got a circle there, but it comes up square on the screen when I brought up the bid. Everyone Collectors UK. Did you do yours today as well? I messed around with mine today. I found a really great site which you can do free logos on. You can pay more to have more pixels and all the other bits, but for my purposes, what I got was fine. It's good enough for my website. It's good enough it'll be good enough for my kind of compliment slips. Hell, it'd be good enough for me to make an order from MRB 247 or whatever in regards to a sorting mat. So yeah, I can't think what it was called now, but yeah, just oh, there we are. freelogodesign.org. If anybody out there is looking for their own thing, looking to create their own little logo, go on to freelogodesign.org. You can do all sorts, and you come up with a wording, and I just typed in dragon, and then it came up with page after page after page of dragons, and these are all kind of checked. These are no copyright infringement at all, and then you just design it how you want it. Drag it across, shade the colors, do whatever, get your wording, either circle it around, put it through the middle, do all sorts. But it's very great and very creative. I'm not the most arty person in the world, but one of my son's friends will sort it out for me, dot the I's and cross the T's with it. But for this sort of purpose, for here, it's perfect, and it's great for my website. If you look at dragonlordcoins.com, you'll be able to see my snazzy new logo, which I got done today, albeit it took me ages because I'm a bit slow. Thank you for that. I got it 14430. Cheers, A1. That's brilliant. It's now the stroke of 11. I'm going to turn into an ugly pumpkin again. So I'm going to have to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the flip side, which is my little catchphrase. Thank you for your time and engagement tonight, people. Much appreciated. I know Ian appreciated it a lot as well, and I think you'll appreciate you all had a good chance of being some good bandits today. You've got some good steals, and it's flowed quite well. So thank you, and if you please have a good go over onto the other side. Oh, thank you, Fran. No problem. Fran's saying to all of us here, hi, lovely Coin Clan. Just wanted to pop in and say a huge heartfelt thank you for your love and support for Ian. I can't tell you how very grateful I am. That's not a problem, Fran. We love him like a dad. I think I speak for all of us when we say that one. So that makes you our mum as well. My mum. All right, I don't know how you feel about that, but I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, peeps. And log on now again, move across, get onto Matt's Coins and More. Have a look at his stream. No doubt it'll be probably more entertaining than mine, because I'm a bit dull, whereas he's a bit more, let's say, screen user friendly. I've got a good voice and face for radio, I think. Well, not a good voice for radio. I've got a good face for radio, a good voice for mime. But yeah, see you on the flip side. Bye. Yes.